into the stream. Let's see. Tonight's stream has to start with a story. Story time here on the stream. Let me get the story prepped here. So we're going to be on black screen here for a bit as I do this. So bear with me. Story time comes... This story happened about 2 weeks ago. Actually, I could probably pull up the exact date. Maybe. Let me see. Yes, the 16th. When was the 16th? Almost 2 weeks ago. A week and 6 days ago. I get a Twitter DM from someone I don't know. You know, I strive for being 100% open about these streams and what happens. So this is part of the story. So I get a DM from someone I don't know, and I get this preceding message. I'll read most of it. I'll cut out some parts that don't need to be said. But it says, "Dear bubmanXIV," that's me. "Apologies for bothering you here, but I did not find a business email." I assume on my profile here on Twitter. That is correct. I don't have a business email on contact on my Twitter. I'm a software engineer pursuing in my spare time creative projects at the crossroads of art, philosophy, and technology. So far, so good. So far, so good. Then this next sentence, I'll get into detail here. It says, "I enjoyed your videos on Stanley Parable, Voice of Cards." Okay, so Stanley Parable, yes, I did play somewhat recently on the channel. Voice of Cards, I didn't play. I played the demo a while back. And Danganronpa V3. I also enjoyed my Danganronpa V3 series. And then there's a comma. I'm going to interrupt here. This very much seems like one of those types of DMs you'd get where it's almost like a form, or they have like a thing that they're copy and pasting to other people. I'm not knocking this person necessarily. In fact, we'll get to the end of this. Whatever. This is one way of doing something like this, right? But yes, is it probably that they actually watched any of those videos? Probably not. I'll just be 100% honest. Maybe they did, and I don't, maybe I'm wrong. But it very much seems like, okay, let's find people that are playing games of these certain types. Let me find them. Or let me find a person who plays games online. Let me find some of the videos they did. Whatever the case. Those are the 3 games they named. And it said, "Which led me to believe you might be interested in getting an advanced copy of my upcoming next game." Title of game, I'm leaving out blank for right now. Is an innovative experimental RPG built on an original narrative-based engine which aims to transcend and question the boundaries of games. It's a bold sentence right there. You can find detailed information, a lot of spoilers in the press kit. Then there's a link to the press kit. And then here's a key to redeem an advanced copy of the game. Then there's a key, which I did redeem. And then it says, "I'm happy to provide you with more keys." I didn't take advantage of that. I didn't need more keys. I didn't feel like at the time. "Or to get you a copy on other platforms, even mobile if you want. Feel free to do whatever you want with it. I appreciate that you must receive many messages." I don't receive that many messages like this. Actually, again, 100% honesty, in my 2 or 3 years or however long I've been doing of like consistent streaming, in the past I've gotten maybe like a couple other random like cold DMs like this, of trying me to check out games or something, like a pitch like this. I don't think I didn't act on any of them, for various reasons at the time. So this is the first one I think I'm acting on the channel, but yeah, I'm not going to go into the reasons why I didn't pick those other games. There were various reasons at the time. So I appreciate that you must receive many messages, so I'll keep it to the point. I wish you a pleasant day. Very nice. And hope that whatever comes of it, you at least have a good time considering my work. Well, I've considered it. I've considered it now, and doing more. I'm going to play it here in a sec. Spoiler alert. "Feel free to reach out to me should you need anything more. Thank you for your attention." And then their name, their Twitter handle. So this was almost 2 weeks ago. This was right before the weekend where I really needed to finish Justice for All and Neon White. And then I was going to take a week-long break. So I felt bad because I was like, oh, well, I can't check this out like for at least like a week. It ended up being 2 weeks, obviously now. I responded and I said, basically, thanks for reaching out. Got downloaded. I poked around the store page and the press kit. I didn't want to like spoil myself. I'm really briefing what I said here. I didn't want to like go into the press kit because it was clear that there was like info about the thing that I'm about to do that I'd rather have not like seen. I said due to timing, I'm probably gonna take a quick break here on stream. I said, do you mind at all if I stream the playthrough? And then I said, give honest opinions while I'm playing it. Like, because I wouldn't want to be playing it and then I am not liking what I see, and then be like, oh, I gave you a key to something. And they said basically, nope, not at all. Totally do whatever you want with it. No rush, no embargo, or anything. I just hope you have a good time. So that was the extent of the Twitter exchange. So I downloaded the key. I used the key. I downloaded on Steam. I've got it here. And this is what we're going to do tonight. I have no idea what's the content of what I downloaded. I don't know if this is... They said in the Twitter DM that it was it's an advanced copy of the game, which makes sense. Then the store page makes mention of almost like a demo, but I don't know if I downloaded the demo or if that's just how Steam like presents the store page and I actually like got a full copy of something. I don't exactly know what I have. I've been saying that I don't know what's going to be shown as I'm playing. So if you're not down for potentially seeing random stuff that I have no, at least right now, control of what's... Because, on stream, I pick games that I want to play and I know what the contents of are, right? Generally, that's how the streams go. I don't know what this is. I don't know if this is going to be short. I don't know if it's going to be long. I don't know if this is going to be a one-and-done type night with this game. I don't know if I'm going to be wanting to play it more, whether on stream or off stream. I genuinely have no idea what's going to happen tonight. So if you watch the stream, live or archived, this is very much we're flying by the seats of our pants kind of thing. Is that the phrase? I don't know. And that's just how we're going to do it. That is going to be tonight. So, mind your ears, first of all. I'm going to click play. I'm going to hope that we can record this easily. I'm going to hope that it shows on stream easily. This game is called... I should have said that because I blocked it at the start. It's Ren's, like the name, R-E-N, Ren's, like possessive, Demons 1. Like Roman numeral 1, it looks like. Or it's Ren's Demons I. Who am I to say? Mind your ears. I'm going to turn the volume down on mine because I'm afraid I'm going to blast my own ears out. Let's see. I'm going to switch to this and hope it captures. It's thinking. Dude, it would be very funny if I try to run the game and it just doesn't run at all. Oh no, we got it. We're in. Let's see. Let's see if OBS here can capture it. Can it see it? Wait a moment. I'm sure you can hear it. It's making noise. It's thinking. Maybe if I go to options, full screen? If it won't auto capture, I can just capture the whole screen here. Oh, there's music happening. Alright, we'll just do the whole screen capture. The whole monitor. The whole Monty. Alright, Ren's Demons 1. Make sure my PC isn't gonna like blow up playing this game. Trying to make sure the fans aren't just dying or something. No, my fans, I cannot even hear them good. You never know. Who knows what's this game is gonna do. So let's see. Oh, there's a nice little sound effect there. Okay, so options, effects, battles, challenge, commands, winning first. Should I look at content warnings? Close your eyes. If you don't want to know what the content warnings are, then close your eyes. Let me see. Okay. At the extent is probably not suitable for young audiences. So I'll take it for its word. So if you're watching and you don't want to see something potentially upsetting, then maybe this is not the stream for you. What is completion? Threads of Fate exploration. Null. Party members. Oh, there's a lot of boxes for party members. Legendary weapons, false endings. Oh, false endings, true endings. Alright. During thousands of years, the kingdom of not Hyrule, but Hyoli? Yuli. What if it's Silent Age? It's just Yuli. Yule? Whatever. Had enjoyed peace and prosperity. Of course, monarchs fell and rose, and the occasional war broke out, but not much truly threatened the life of its inhabitants. With the mastery of magic under the guidance of the goddess, they developed into a society of abundance and happiness. This all changed one fateful day, where the demon lord Rowanter, take your pick, appeared and started to spread its armies of darkness over Hyuli. What if I just Hyuli? Where those evil legions originated, nobody really knew. They swept over the world with savagery Hyuli had never known. Monstrous creatures butchered and raped anyone who stood in their way, destroying families and ravaging villages. It wasn't long before Hyuli fell in an age of darkness. People grew afraid of leaving their homes. The royal armies could do little more than secure a few cities from the barbaric hordes of demons. Surviving day to day became all that humans could aspire to. The wonders of the past were lost to time as many cities turned to abandoned ruins. Life was rough, and for many brief, but there is still hope to be found in Hyuli. For in the darkest times, light of the goddess grew, and the church brought to all the believers the promise of a better day. It was said that one day, a child would be born, who would be the vessel of the goddess. This holy child would receive from her grace unfathomable powers, and through great perseverance and bravery, they could slay the demon lord and its armies, liberating Hyul from their cruelty and ushering the renewal of civilization. I feel bad because I'm like, it's obviously a made up name for like a in-universe thing that I'm just like fucking guessing at. And obviously I'm dumb. Needless to say that the promised child was eagerly awaited, and the Church of the Goddess had been searching for them for generations. The wait would soon be coming to an end. I just hope genuinely, I just don't want jump scares. What do I say about every game I play? Literally every game. Please no jump scares. That's all I can hope for. Oh, I like this track though. Okay, I was just enjoying it. Although for now, the promised child, unaware of the fate that awaited, is simply playing hide and seek in the outskirts of town. Choose a nickname. Well, the game's called Ren's Demons. Ren is the default name there. I genuinely kind of like keeping canonized type names for games at this point in my life, so choose Ren. 97, 98, 99, 100. Ready or not, here I come. Alright, let's first go into the menus. I always do that. Got some question marks. Party. Ren. Yo, you're a child of Politberg. Does not seem to be anything special about you, you plain-ass person. Change nickname. Oh, we can change if we want. Back to party, back to game. I just love pouring into menus, you know me. Inventory, coins, bags. Weigh the tool, inept. Huh. Huh. Abilities. Other. Escape. Call help. Previous. Back to game. And wait, I already clicked that. Dang. Experiences. Rent level 1, 0 XP. Okay, so general RPG RPG-ness. Should I move the mouse out of the screen here? Oh, I hit escape and I exited. Oh, that's not what I want. Nope, game facts. Oh, there's a game fact here if I need to, I guess. Back to full screen, please. Oh, I also noticed, let me revert. I noticed that I'm cutting off a bit from something I was doing before. Transform, reset, there we go, there. Bottom of the screen's there, perfect. I think I had, from some other stream, chopped my screen or something. Okay. What else? Buttons. Buttons? Buttons, buttons. Walking. Oh, there should be like a... dialogues? Battles, challenge, instant display. Change color scheme. Whoa. Intense. Oh, you know, I like this kind of color. I don't know if I like yellow. It's a little much. This is nice. That's okay. I do like this. This is also pretty good. I need something that's not atrocious on my eyes. My old man eyes at this point. I think I'm gonna go with this because it's simple. Oh, it changes the game too. Oh, look at this. I can play. Oh, nice. Oh, I'd rather do this than mouse and keyboard. Or keyboard. I'm technically using the mouse. Oh, you can hold. I thought there was... I genuinely thought... Help? No. I'm just gonna assume I'm not gonna fuck up the controls somehow. I'm supposed to be finding... I'm playing hide and seek, I believe. I'm gonna... Oh! The foliage of the tree casts a pleasant shadow. Oh. It's a tree. Hey, you found your best friend, Gerda. It's a tree. You found Michael. Hi, Michael. Can I talk to him? Oh, yeah, we can. Damn. Really thought I had a good spot this time. I'll think again. Choose a nickname. That's fine. Oh, they got a portrait. I would assume they're going to be important. Well, they are my best friend. So I would assume important character. Gerta. I knew you'd find me, right? Yeah, I did. You found Emily. Wasn't too hard. She's really bad at hiding. She can't stay too long without moving. Finally, I was dying over there. Well, lustrous leaves, bulky branches. Yes, definitely a tree. You found Hinny. Yep, that is your name. Well done. You're so good at hide and seek, Ren. Thank you. Foliage of tree casts a pleasant shadow. And you found Sarah. The time has come. Candidates for the trial of the secondborns. Please do follow us. Good luck. Please be safe and come back. You're really good. Yeah, I am. Oh, scary priest. Thank you for coming, secondborn. Your trial is about to begin. Please come with us to the temple for further instructions. Secondborns, the day you've all been waiting for has finally arrived. Music has massively changed. Today you shall prove yourself to the goddess. Many before you have failed, but you know as much as we do that the times are hard and require efforts. One day the promised child will come and liberate us from the tyranny of Rawanter. For it has been foretold that day may well be today. Now, secondborns, today we will see if the promised child is among you. I truly hope it is, but our fate is not for me to decide. We must have faith in the goddess. Only her trial will reveal if you are worthy. It is very simple. When your name is called, you must make your way to the head priest at the back of the sanctuary. He will lead you to the trial chamber. Challenges that await you within cannot be overcome without the help of the goddess. If you make it back, we will know that you are the promised child. It's almost like back in the day, where they're like, we'll only be able to tell if you're a witch. If you survive us strapping a very heavy stone to your ankles and you survive us throwing you into the river. And then they survive, or they don't survive, they sink to the bottom, and they're like, oh, she wasn't a witch. Darn. I don't know why I'm instantly reminded of that type of scenario. Now, Michael, if you would. We all know how this goes. Ren, it was nice being friends with you. Wait. I don't want to go. I don't want to die yet. My child, you might live. Please, please. Please let me go. Child, you must be brave. Go forth. Doomed. I'm especially going to say, because Michael doesn't have a portrait, I'm going to assume that his future is not... He doesn't have to wear shades, because his future is not bright. Screams echo in the distance. Now may Ren step forward. Have no fear, your sacrifice is worthwhile in the eyes of the goddess. What is this? You found an altar of the goddess. You pray that she remembers you. Download save file. Stop praying. Oh. Oh. The goddess saved your soul. Can you see anything interesting on here? No. You can see my pretty relatively clean PC that I like to keep, and then you can see the title of folder stream stuff, and then near replicant, and some other random shit. Like I said, I keep my PC pretty clean. I remember when I built this PC, I was like, I need order. Okay, so it does autosave. Should I talk to my friends? I'm scared, so scared. Why did I ever become a second-born? I wish my people that were never here. No, wish we were their promised child. Mommy! You good, I want to watch your child. You'll fail and I'll succeed, that's for sure. Alright, Sarah. Child is just weeping in silence. The children are gonna have a problem. Priest says, the task that awaits you is a perilous one. You most likely perish, like many before you. Are you ready? Did you pray for the goddess's power? Yes. The head priest makes a pompous gesture, and a faint snapping sound can be heard. Floor tile under your feet slide to uncover a hole. With a little push from the priest, you fall in. Aw, damn. I couldn't even line it up, and he had to, like, physically touch me. The floor on which you land is muddy and slimy. The atmosphere is heavy and damp. The stench of decomposition is overpowering. You barely have time to look around before a huge shape appears with a swooshing sound. Oh! A beastly basilisk blitzes on your body. Oh, we got some, alliteration? Oh shit. Can you even read that on the screen? Well, it is what it is. I can read it. I'm saying, like, stream-wise, it seems like it might be. Let me see. I'm gonna check the delay here. You can see it fine. Call help. You shout, terrified, and hope that someone around will help. But nobody moves. Your voice echoes dreadfully through the maze of underground tunnels. The basilisk is upset by your voice. You angered it. It jumps at you and burrows its fangs in your arm. You almost feel the poison coursing through your veins like a burning liquid before you lose consciousness. Through this encounter, you experience more about the fabric of reality, 4 XP. You discovered 1 new threads. You explored 1 threads. Oh! Your quest goes on. Reap the fruits of your misfortune in the martyrdom menu. Alright, let's try not to have that happen. Okay, so call help. Oh. Escape? You try to go further back, but you trip and fall on the ground. Basilisk takes advantage of your weakness. It jumps at you and burrs its fang in your neck. You barely have time to scream before your body falls lifeless on the cold ground. Through this encounter, you experienced more about the fabric of reality, 3 XP. You explored 1 threads. This is not how it's supposed to be. Okay, so I assumed I was supposed to pray, right? But I was curious. I'm curious. I mean, I'm going to probably get the answer to this in like 5 minutes at the most. I wanted to pick the thing. It's almost like, okay, so there might be some kind of system where by experiencing failure, you potentially level up. Or just by seeing different outcomes, you get stronger somehow. Or something gets revealed. If that was the case, then I'm like, well, I got to do the option that I think I'm going to fail at again. Right? Close your eyes and focus on your faith. Goddess, please, if there was ever a time to show yourself to me, it would be now. It may just be your imagination, but you have a feeling that something is different. Maybe the goddess heeded your plea. You get the vague impression that by picking the right position, you may yet dodge the next attack from the beast, and even survive it. Basilisk straightens up, ready to pounce at you. Adrenaline rushes through your body. A cold shiver runs down your spine. You hear your frantic heartbeat in your eardrums. Time seems to be slowing down for a moment. Pick a position to dodge your opponent's assault. I picked. Huh. Goddess, if I make it, I pledge to serve you and do your bidding. I'll be your arms and do whatever you demand. Just please let me live. Suddenly, an eerie light basks the room. The basilisk grows stiff and stops moving. The creature is dead. Through this encounter, you experienced more about the fabric of reality. 5 XP, you explored 2 threads. You also got a glimpse at the true self of this opponent and unlocked empathy. Okay. Found something on the ground. It's a blunt stone. Blunt stone, you say? So let's go. Here we go. That's what I wanted to see. Bags. Blunt stone 1. Unspent 2. Pray for better. Huh. Huh? Huh? I'm curious. You're dead. What are you gonna do now? Reap the fruits of your misfortune in the martyrdom menu. Okay, well, good thing I autosaved there. Okay, so it is kind of what I said. I think the different ways that you die, you get these points. And then I don't know if this is just a cheeky way of adding another one, or like another point like I did there, or if this is like if you're stuck on a something, it's like a way of getting out of a menu almost. Actually, I'm very curious. Let me... Does that boost me up to 4? It does. Oh. So I think you die anyway, and as long as you're autosaving, you can then use these points that you're getting through dying on praying. I would assume, though, that's either just a nice way of just adjusting, assuming these actually like make the game easier when you level up and stuff. Either this is a clever way of adjusting your own difficulty in game, or potentially there might not be a good reason to dying a bunch. Maybe dying and the overall amount of deaths you have is bad. But also as you die, you get points to potentially get better. I have 4 points though. I'm gonna go slight range. Oh, see, I was thinking it was gonna do this. It extends the box a bit. That's interesting. I'm interested. Give me barter, learning rate, walking speed. I feel like I walk pretty fast. I'm gonna go acquired enemy predictability. Alright, let's go ahead and save. Interesting. So I might have abilities. Previous ability? Ability? Pray, escape, call help, pray. Okay. I assume these are encounters. You find a pile of bones on the ground. Ah, skellies. They're blackened by years in this prison. You have no doubt they're the remnants of your unlucky predecessors. Avert eyes. You escape from this encounter. Let's go back in there. I like this battle music. So it's crossed out if we've maybe already done it. You take a deep breath, gather your courage, and start fumbling around in the pile of bones in search for something that could help you. You find nothing of great interest, but there's a bone that seems especially sharp. Maybe you can get some use from it. Interesting. A repulsive rodent rushes to the rear. Sharp bone! Choose where to aim. With a bit of luck, you could reuse the sharp bone. You jump forward, sharp bone first to pierce the rodent. It's enough to get rid of the rodent, however, your makeshift weapon breaks in the process. As you walk away, you find something on the floor. It's a sharp bone! Through this encounter, you experience more about the fabric of reality. You discovered 1 new thread. You explored 2 threads. What is this threads thing? That's what I'm curious about. Threads. Ren 19 EXP. Beastly basilisk, non-believer, and overly zealous society. Pray, swear loyalty, win. Call help, loss. Escape, loss. So you can tell. Vicious viper ventures into view. Blunt stone? Let's pray. You pray for the gods to come to your rescue. The gods will not be troubled over such trivial matters. Viper opens its jaw, shines with jewel. Or is that poison? Pick a position. Oh, you failed to dodge. Damn it. I wasn't ready. Through this encounter, you experience more about the fabric of reality. Over 2 new threads, you explore 2 threads. And I'm dead. And I'm dead. It's not how it's supposed to be. Blunt stone, go! You attempt to strike the viper with the blunt stone. Viper is not affected by your attack. So there's on the ground towards you. Oh, dodge. Let me dodge. Choose where to aim. I don't get this thing. You jump forward, sharper first to pierce the viper. In its fresh remains, you manage to extract one of its fangs. It could be useful later. As you walk away, you find something on the floor. It's a venomous fang. Through this encounter, experience more about the fabric of reality. Win. 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 Found in the ground the remains of Michael. Oh no, Michael! It's obviously in a pretty bad shape. Basilisk already did a number on him. You look at what remains of Michael. The poor child has been mauled by the beastly creature. He lies in the middle of a pool of blood, and you hear a growl coming from his direction. Maybe he's not quite dead. I have a bad feeling about approaching, but alright, you get closer to Michael. You can hear his irregular, heavy breathing. Barely make out a hoarse whisper. Ren, is that you? Wait, I meant to click listen. You take a closer look at the wounds of your friend. You try hard to fight nausea. You've never seen so much blood before. So much blood. You quickly tell that Basilisk chews off a huge fraction of the poor boy's abdomen. Things look pretty bleak. I'm here, Michael. Are you okay? Of course not. Everything hurts. I can't see. Tell me, how is it? Stop the bleeding. You press your hands on your friend's body to try and stop the bleeding. His flesh trembles under your skin. He has never seemed so frail and cold. Your hands are too small to cover his wounds. Soon, they're bathed in a warm red liquid. What you're doing is pretty useless. It doesn't look good, buddy. I think this might be it. You expected him to be angry, but instead you can see acceptance in his eyes. I see. I knew it. Thanks. His voice is peaceful, but his face is distorted by pain. Can I ask you a favor? Bad feeling sends a cold shiver down your spine. Anything you want. Please, it hurts so much. I want it to stop. I don't want to go slow and painfully. Please make it stop. Damn, this is an option. So many options here. So there's so many options that I think are going to be unhelpful, like going to look for help or crying for help. Like, that's clearly not going to do a thing. I mean, I think I gotta help him. If he's, I feel like I've talked about this on the subject on stream before. I don't think it's almost like the doctor thing. Remember that character, God, in Trauma Center, Under the Knife, the friend who was like the friend surgeon who was like helping patients like end their own lives if they were requesting it, kind of thing. And then I think the whole story in there was like, oh, he learned the error of his ways and he shouldn't do that. It's like euthanasia type thing. Is that the right word I'm thinking of? Whatever. I think in a case like this, it'd be very hard for me to look someone in the eyes if they're like clearly in pain and it's clear that they're not going to make it, to not put them out of it. You try not to think too much about what you're doing. You close your eyes, take a deep breath, and cover space with the fabric of a shirt. The seconds that follow seem like an eternity. The convulsions of the young boy's body never seems to end, but you never let go, even though your body shakes from sobbing. And then, finally, they do. Well. I can't tell if I like playing with the keyboard more or with, You found something on the ground. It's a sharp bone. Found a pile of rubble and debris. Dig. You dig through the debris. After a while, you find something interesting. It's a stick. Through this encounter, experience more about the fabric of reality. I'm curious what the threads are. Where threads? Threads. Feels like it would be in this tab, maybe. Maybe it's just not revealed to me yet. It's either not choosing to not. Wait, no, stop walking. Stop walking. I did not allow you to keep walking. That's weird, did it? I don't know what happened there. Inventory? It's not one of these things. I'm gonna assume we just don't know about threads yet. I'm just going to assume. An aversive arachnid appears on your arm. I love it's sticking with that theme of... if I saw a spider, I would think a blunt stone... Actually, I'd probably use stick so that I keep some distance. You attempt to stab the arachnid with your stick. The arachnid avoids your attack pretty easily. Shit. Arachnid bites you. Nothing too serious yet. You easily dodge your opponent's assault. Okay, blunt stone. You swing your blunt stone in the direction of the arachnid. It's clearly effective, but you can tell that one hit is not enough to bring down your enemy. You're going to need more. The arachnid crawls up your arm. The unsettling sensation of its fur, against your skin makes you panic. Dude, I had to one time hold... I don't know what type of spider it was, but when I worked at that summer camp that one summer, and one of the things that we sometimes had to do, and I tried to avoid it as much as I could, but one time, it's like everyone had to do it once, is, alright, you have to hold, we have to go to the animal place on site at the camp, and hold, to all the kids' amusement, hold either this very furry, scary-ass, big-ass spider, like tarantula-looking thing, and or this big old scorpion thing. And it was that thing where I think the scorpion wasn't poisonous, and I don't think the spider was poisonous, but there was a thing where we were told beforehand, like, if you are not calm and you get bitten by the spider or attacked by a scorpion, that they were ready to move you to a nearby hospital if needed or something. It was something weird. And it wasn't like, I think some people were like, oh, haha, that's a joke. And they were like, yeah, a joke. Wink, nod kind of thing. It was very scary. I held this it had to let like a giant, almost like the size of my palm, like spider thing up and down my arm. And it was probably like a minute long of it doing it. Felt like, no joke, like 5 minutes. Pick a position. I pick here. Aha! Dodge! Blunt stone again. You attempt to strike the arachnid with the blunt stone. It's enough to rid you of it. You throw the dirty blunt stone away. Yeah, experience. More threads. I just fucking took out that so I was curious if I like lose my blunts. Well, I threw away stone. Maybe I had more than one. Possibly. Find a pile of rubble and debris. Dig. Dig through the debris. Find something. It's a stick. Grab a stick. Grab it! Discover what appears to be a human skelly. Grind or scramble? I'm gonna grind. You think it would be a waste to leave some perfectly good bones here, so you start grinding them into a thin powder. Huh. Perhaps you can find someone who can make use of this in an alchemy or in cooking. I got some XP, 1 thread. This is a big old room. Okay, I only just now sort of realized you can kind of see the extensions of the map. Both, like, here and here and here and here and such. The hell is that? What is this? It looks unique enough for me to not want to touch it right now. A crass cockroach crawls creepily. I'm gonna go ahead. I don't need to pray, so I think I'm learning if I pray against these small little creatures, then I'm just ignored. And it feels bad to be ignored. So I'm gonna go ahead and sharp bone. You wave the sharp bone. Wave. Cockroach has no problem dodging. Cockroach emits small chirping sound. Nice. Go ahead and bluntstone. Try to hit the cockroach with the blunt stone. It's clearly effective, but you can tell that one hit is not enough. Great. Cockroach runs around in circles. Circles? Dodge. Blunt stone again. Swing your blunt stone in the direction of the cockroach. You're almost there. Just one more hit. Runs between your legs. Oh, God. Hiya, hiya, hiya. You toss a blunt stone towards the cockroach. It's enough to get rid of it. Throw the dirty bluntstone away. Through this encounter, got 18 XP. 3 new threads. Let me go... Hop, and... Exterior. Skeleton. Encounters. Trials. Oh. 3 hits, 2 hits. Win. Winner. You are the winner. You hear an ominous sound somewhere in the dark quarters. You wait for a few moments, but nothing happens. Was it just your imagination? 1 XP. What do you like more? As for a shortening of experience points, do you like XP more or do you like EXP more? I believe EXP is more classic, if that makes sense. I think it's more like really traditional when I might be completely talking out my ass, but I'm pretty sure XP is probably newer of a concept, but I think now more people probably aesthetically probably like looking at just the letters X and P. Or are you one of those chaotic people that reads the word or the letters EXP and you still say XP? Because I do that a bunch. I know if I'm reading a game and I see EXP, I'll still be like XP, and I'm in my head, I'm reading it as EX and pronouncing it X and then P. Strange. Find the scratches on the wall. One child in the past tried to climb this wall. Do they want to dig a tunnel up, or are they trying to escape something crawling on the ground? You shiver thinking about it. 1 XP. You hear a growling in your stomach. It kindly reminds you that time's ticking, and your hours may be counted. Okay, so there's some encounters where you just get XP. XP! Like, some of these, like, found something on the ground, 1 stone. I probably need more of those, right? Because, yeah. I'm gonna say probably not bad to have extra items. Another blunt stone. Here we go. Oh, it's a repulsive rodent again. What did I do last time? I think it's bold. That means I've done it before. You attempt to stab the rodent with your stick. The rodent is not affected. The rodent shakes its whiskers. Maybe it's calling for help. Your makeshift weapon breaks. Hopefully you find something on the floor. It's a sharp bone! Sharp bone! Lose a sharp bone, gain a sharp bone. Find a pile of rubble and debris. Dig. Dig through the debris. Find something that's a sharp bone! I'm doing the very classic RPG. I'm going to do every encounter I can find. Got a stick. You never know when this could be helpful. Discover what appears to be human skelly. Reanimate. You take the bones and make them move like a puppet master. Sadly, it's a very pale imitation of life. It does not help you feel better. Huh. Well, I tried. Alright, I'm curious what blunt stone does here. You add a stone to the pile of debris. It makes the pile slightly bigger. Oh. Interesting. You just made it a little bigger. Experience something new. Yeah, blunt stone it up. Crawls up your arm. Easily dodge your opponent's assault. Blunt stone again. Nice. Nice. Let me go trial. I'm trying to think what the percentages mean. Does that mean the amount of encounters you could find in this room? Or is it like almost like you're really bad term for this, but you're like downloading the enemy, the opponent, to a point where like when there's 100%, then something something. You know, something something. Let's go. Cockroach runs between your legs. I kind of like this system. It's kind of interesting. I assume as your stats are better, it's easier to dodge, because like maybe like if you're faster, like I forget exactly what that level up screen was like, but if you're faster or whatever, or you're better at recognizing enemy attacks, maybe as they're like, they can just slow how, like, they can slow down how fast the opponent is moving, and then that gives like the illusion of you technically being faster without having to change your actual input, if that makes sense. Oh. Oh. Stone goes away. Alright, so there's another one of these things. I guess I should see what it is. Find a pile of shredded snake skins. Oh, you found the den of a reptile. Ah, it's a repulsive rodent. It's enough to get rid of the rodent. Aw. Oh. Did the percentage go up when I... No. I think that was still at 61. Okay, let's see what this is. Find yourself faced with a statue of the goddess. You first bow and look down before her magnificence. But as you look up, you notice some text on the pedestal. You inspect the statue of the goddess. You notice that at the bottom, some lines are carved in the stone. It's very dusty, but you manage to make it out. Some lines are carved in stone. To you, the chosen one, trapped in this dreary maze, I'll obey your command if you speak the right phrase. When I hear the three words that my icons hinted, you will be my servant, forever anointed. Something, something, something. To you, the chosen one, trapped in this dreary maze, I'll obey your command if you speak the right phrase. When I hear the three words that my icons hinted. There's nothing mode that's, I think it's supposed to be more. There's nothing more that stands out about the statue. You've seen hundreds like this. You can try to investigate further if you're really desperate for a hint. You move away from the statue thinking hard about its mysteries. I'm curious, maybe I'll go... Give me a sec here. Oh, look at the box like moving. What an interesting little thing. Vicious Viper. Sharp Bone! You attempt to strike the bone with that. Its fresh remains, you manage to strike one of the fangs. Venomous Fang. Through this encounter, experience XP. Find yourself face the statue of the goddess. You first bow and look down before her magnificence, but as you look up, you notice some text. You inspect the statue of the goddess. You notice at the bottom, some lines are carved in stone. It's very dusty, but you manage to make it out. If the world is a stage, this is all you can do. And when the curtain falls, it's time to start anew. And though this speaks often of deceit and pretense, so too this qualifies actions of any sense. If the world is a stage, this is all you can do, and when the curtain falls, it's time to start anew. And though this speaks often of deceit and pretense, so too this qualifies actions of any sense. I kind of like this riddle thing. I think this is act. Like, world's a stage, this is all you can do, time to start anew. You move away from the statue, thinking hard about its mysteries. So I think we have to get these, like, the 3 words from the this side, this side, this side, and then take them back up there, and, like, plug them in. So I'm gonna say act a fool is the mysterious phrase. It's a blunt stone! It's enough to get rid of the rodent. Makeshift weapon breaks. As you walk, you find meat! I just got some meat, dude. Good on me. A vicious viper ventures into view. Uh-oh. Stick? You point the branch towards the vicious enemy with your trembling hand. Viper gets distracted and sees more interested in the branch and wraps herself around it. Viper slithers on the ground towards you. Choose where to aim. With a bit of luck, you could reuse your stick. Damn. You throw the branch with its temporary occupant. It disappeared together in the darkness, far from you. You also get a glimpse at the true self of this opponent and unlocked empathy. Oh, wait. Oh, wait! Wait. So I would assume then this empathized. So I assume maybe you have to do a certain percentage of seeable actions with someone, or with an enemy, with an opponent, and then they're fully empathized, right? Right? Because I did do quite a bit of the things you could do with the basilisk, but if we click like these other things, we don't have much else. Does that make sense? You find yourself faced with statue of the goddess. You first bow and look down before her magnificence. As you looked up, you notice some text. Let's do this. You inspect the statue of the goddess. You notice at the bottom, some lines are carved in stone. It's very dusty, but you managed to make it out. This word bridges the way between the start and goal. This is what you traverse. This is your course in whole. This qualifies your means, your intermediate grind. Though this bears resemblance to the thoughts in your mind. Oh, this is a much trickier word here. This word bridges. This is very good music to be blasting in your ears when you're trying to think of like a word riddle. It bridges the way between the start and goal. This is what you traverse. Your course in whole. Why do I feel like it's on like the tip of my tongue? This qualifies your means, your intermediate grind. I do like if you just take the stars out, it just looks like the word hog. It's just hog. though this bears resemblance to the thoughts in your mind. Okay, I'm gonna have to come back to that. I'm gonna have to come back to that because I could stare a hole into that riddle, I feel like. Forever. Or I may maybe looking at this third statue is gonna actually be helpful. Universe of Arachnid. Blunt stone, go! It bites me, nothing too serious. Ah! Oh! Oh! Ah! You failed to dodge the incoming attack. Oh, that's my first failed dodge. Am I dead? Oh. Shit. Alright, let's try it again. Okay, many legs burrow in your forearms. There's nothing dodging their hooks. Oh my god. I was like, That was, the delay there scared me. Alright, it's enough to get rid of it. 30 books. 30 stone, gone. Okay. Find yourself face the statue goddess. First bow and look down before magnificence. As you look up, you notice some text. Let's go. Inspect the statue of the goddess. You notice that at the bottom some lines are carved in stone. It's very dusty, but you managed to make it out. How can so few letters describe many rich worlds? Impossible to doubt or to define in words. No two ones are the same, yet we cherish our own, for it lets us each be, or else I would be gone. Own, gone? Should I have tried to rhyme own and gone? I want to say this in a near stream, but have you seen 3 days ago they discovered a door? People thought they were trolling. Oh yeah, I was following that this past week. I kind of got interested in it. I think it was revealed either late yesterday or this morning that it actually ended up being the work of like 3 really talented modders. I think that just came out this morning or something. And it's funny because it ends up being like a mod and really excellent mod work done to the game. Even while a lot of people in the community were saying like, "Oh, this is too good to be like a mod." Like the work is like way advanced than what the rest, like the modders in that community and in that scene for Nier Automata was. But yeah, I was paying attention. It was super fascinating, kind of seeing it kind of unfold from like the way outside that I was in. Okay, so this riddle. How can so few letters describe many rich worlds? Impossible to doubt or to define in words. No two ones are the same, yet we cherish our own, for it lets us each be. Everything in life. Well, the thing is, like, I mean, it was pretty split, and I mean, it came out today. I don't know what the reaction was. I saw some people being like, oh, that was super cool. That this was, you know, it was super fun moment, right? I think there's probably going to be some people that are upset that it ended up being kind of a fake thing. But I think there's an interview out there, like the modders who did it. There's an interview that came out today because they were asked obviously to do an interview, and they describe how it kind of like got sort of out of hand, and they didn't mean to like try to upset anyone. They just kind of wanted to breathe life into the scene a bit and kind of do something fun. So, I mean, I was, like I said, pretty far removed from it. I just kind of was looking at it out of interest from afar. I don't think anyone should really be mad, necessarily. Oh, Critical was talking about it? Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Then it started gaining a lot of steam, like, this past week, even though I think it started about, like, a month ago or so. And, this past week, everyone was like, oh, everyone's thinking about it. So a lot of people started ending up talking about it and stuff. But yeah, as of today, it was revealed that it was actually like a really impressive mod work done. Like impressive mod, artwork, and like coding into the game. Okay, I think this word is either me or B. I think since I is in these, I want to say it's me. So act and me. Act and me. I'm trying to... This word bridges the way between the start and goal. This is what you traverse. This is your course in whole. What is this word? H-O-G. Why do I keep saying hog? Hog. Like... Through? Is it through? Act through me. Act through me. T-H-R-O-U-G-H. The bridges the way between the start and goal. Through? This is what you traverse. Wait, through? This is the course and whole? I don't know if through is right, but... Critical deleted the video? Why would he do that? Critical, why would you do that? Is it because... The only reason I could see potentially doing that is if, like... I mean, I don't watch, especially now, like, a lot of critical videos. Dude, speaking of critical, I watched critical back before anyone knew, like, what he looked like, obviously. Back when he was still being pretty much more private and more of a hidden personality type thing. I remember I was back at, like, university watching, like, critical videos and showing it to people, and that was like before he like massively blew up like he did, you know, a few years back or whatever. Maybe the modders should remove it. I don't know, because I've seen plenty of people keep their videos up and stuff, and like I said, a ton of people are talking about making videos and speculation stuff. My only guess would be is if they made some like weird, I mean, obviously I didn't watch a critical video. I would only say like unless some weird claim was made by critical or something that now that the truth came out, like he said something that was really into like counter to that and it didn't look great for some reason. I don't know. Give me a blunt stone. Okay, I'm gonna say act through me. See, okay, I forget what the fourth this top statue was. I should probably collect these items. These will probably help me. Also, I should probably... I have 2 points now. Dodge precision, dodge speed. Barter? Let's barter. Maybe I should barter. Okay, I'm not going up. I'm going the opposite way of the way I wanted to go somehow. Good old maze. I go up. There we go. Who can I barter with? Okay. To you, the chosen one, trapped in this dreary maze, I'll obey your command if you speak the right phrase. Yeah, act through me. I think it's act through me, because the whole thing was we needed... Yeah. Dude, I'm a puzzle, I'm a fucking riddle master, dude. Look at me go. Fucking solving riddles. You speak. Do I need to capitalize it? Act through me. Final answer, Regis. As the words are uttered, a weird sensation engulfs your body. Nothing seems to have changed, no sound or flashing lights. Yet, you've never been so sure that something had happened. Was it the fabric of the universe, or was it only inside your head? Your surroundings are exactly the same, yet somehow at that moment, you just know that touching any of the statues would teleport you out of this maze. The only thing about that, the through riddle, I'm still not 100. I'm a little bit shaky on the, like, the actual riddle itself. Like, act made a lot of sense to me. The me made a lot of sense to me, especially with the I in quotes, made it a little easier. The through, I'm a little confused by the wording, but I'm also, like I said, a big dumb. You just appear in the middle of the temple in front of the head priest. For a few seconds, no one moves or says anything. The situation is so unexpected that all the witnesses need some time to make sense of what their eyes are reporting. And then, all at once, the atmosphere of disbelief explodes, and cheers erupt all around the room. Even the priests forget their solemn demeanor for a while. Everyone in the room is very excited. Some are yelling, some are dancing. Others are too stunned to realize what has happened. For centuries, mankind has awaited this event, and now it is finally here, during their lifetime, in front of them, in their little town. The euphoria lasts for a moment. Finally, the head priest turns towards Ren. Every time I read the name Ren, I have to I can mentally pause for a half second, because also I'm currently playing Persona 5 Dancing, and then I played Persona 5 Royal, obviously last year, and the main character is named Ren too. So it's like Ren, I get flashbacks of Persona. I'm like, Ren. Okay, come to me, child. You have much to learn. Your journey is only beginning. Okay. You approach the head priest. A lot of thoughts are racing through your head. You don't really know where to start. Doubt? X to doubt? What happened? What just happened? My child, what happened is the miracle we've all been waiting for. The goddess has blessed us. For you are the promised child. You'll be the savior of Hyrule. Hyrule. The fate of the world is in your hands now. I'm gonna doubt. I'm not sure I can do it. It seems like a very hard task. I'm just a child. No need for this kind of doubt. The goddess, in her almighty wisdom, has chosen you. The goddess chose me because I'm a very good riddle solver. She knows all, meaning she knows that you'll succeed. Failure is not an option. It is simply impossible. Can I at least travel with Gerta? If that is what your heart desires, it must be the will of the goddess. Not only can you, but you must... Not only can you, but you must follow your instinct and travel with this friend of yours. For it is the voice of the goddess who whispered you that idea. She is never wrong. If I'm the only promised child, my life must be precious. Shouldn't you give me an escort at least, instead of sending a child in the wild of their own? I'm afraid we cannot do that. You need to trust in your fate. Your success is guaranteed. But the world is full of dangers. There are many horrible monsters out there. Sure, and the goddess will guide your hand to victory. Resisting you would be to doubt her power. Do you doubt her power? This would be blasphemy. Magic. What am I getting out of this? Do I have powers and such now? You are the first and only promised child. No one knows how the goddess' blessing will transform you. Okay, but can I do magic? You are welcome to learn. No instructor will refuse to serve the promised child. Maybe the goddess will bless your studies with speedy success. Will you give me money and equipment to help with my quest? Alas, it is something we cannot do. Is the situation in the kingdom so dire? No, I do have a few resources, but helping you would be an insult to the goddess. She has chosen you, and you alone. That's like the temple, Legends of the Hidden Temple. You and you alone. Something, I forget what the rest of the line is. As our messenger, you're all you need to succeed. Refuse. I'm sure he'd take that well. So, what happens next? You must prepare for the battle to come. Our little town of Poliberg doesn't have much to offer. You need to travel north to Fenegar. There, priests at the cathedral help you acquire what you need to save the world. Please say no more and leave me alone. You don't need to chaperone me. I know what I'm doing. But how? I am the promised child, am I not? Damn, all of a sudden I turn on him and they're like, fuck you! Adult? I have the blessing of the goddess and I need no one else. To even suggest the contrary is blasphemy. You're right. Please forgive me. I need to repent. Well. You saved me. Thank you. Oh, I saved them because I went in before them. Because I guess in theory, if I go in there and then I come back out and they're like, oh, you're the promised one, then they don't have to keep sending kids in there. I wasn't lying before. Could have done it too. Don't get too cocky because you're God or something now. After this unlikely escape from a certain death, this child is overwhelmed by emotion. He's too stunned to talk and simply weeps of joy. Where's my friend, though? I guess I would, like, go back. As soon as you... Oh, the music. I was like, what is that? As soon as you exit the building, you find Gerta waiting for you at the doorsteps. You can clearly see on your friend's face the shadow of extreme worry melting away into a radiant smile. By the goddess, Ren, I was so worried. I tried to put on a brave face, but I didn't think you'd make it. Nobody ever did. I thought the next person I would talk to would be a priest telling me the worst dreadful news. In all my life, I've never been so scared. And I heard some yells from inside. I thought maybe, just maybe. Gerta is too overwhelmed to properly articulate. Most sentences die in an incoherent sob. Excuse me. Tears of relief start pouring on the face of your companion. I thought I'd never see you again. I thought... You share a tender hug that leaves your shoulder wet. There. I don't know how, but I made it out. Words fail to capture the many emotions going through both of you, so you remain silent for a few moments. Slowly, the storm of anguish and relief dissipates. I'm so happy. Me too. Gerta takes a step back and sends you a serious look. So that means you are... the promised child? Yes. I guess the worries are far from over. You exchange a half-hearted laugh. So what happens next? Seems I need to leave the city. I'm gonna need some serious training if I want to stand up to Rwanter. Apparently it starts in Fenegar, north of here. How do you know that? A priest told me. Told you to go by yourself? You're just a child. Yes, doubting me is doubting the goddess, you see. Oh, I'm really taking it all in at this point. If I'm the promised child, I'm not supposed to need help from mortals. I have the goddess with me. Apparently it's blasphemous to imply that her holy protection may not be enough. Blasphemous or not, I don't care. I'm coming with you. But it's going to be dangerous. Who knows what monsters we'll have to face? Well, then we'll face them together. If we die, we'll die together. I'm sure it won't happen, though, since Goddess has your back. Gerta winks playfully. I don't know. I don't want bad things to happen to you. And I can't imagine anything worse than sitting here stuck in this village worrying about you, not knowing if you ever come back. I've had a taste of this over the last few hours, and it's enough for a lifetime. Never again. No thanks. You still hesitate, worried about the dangers ahead. Gerta takes your hand and smiles. Stop thinking about it. It's not a matter up for discussion. I'm not taking no for an answer. Not leaving your side, period. So, should we go? Gerta joined your party! Huh. Oh wait, Goddess has her own entry. The Goddess is the guardian deity of Hyrule. In her infinite wisdom, she chooses you as her vessel to save the world from destruction. She is always with you in your heart. Change nickname. Changing the goddess's nickname sounds like blasphemy, if you ask me. Gerta grew up with you in the town of Politburg. Since you were of similar age and your families lived near each other, you spent most of your childhood together. As time passed, you watched Gerta grow into the most caring and thoughtful person, whose smile always spread joy to the people around. Soon, you were never seen without one another, and the term best friend is almost not enough to capture the complicity that ties you two together. It's pretty obvious that Gerta would support you until the end, certainly not let you leave on your quest alone. Abilities: persuasive argument, gentle conversation, communicative kindness. Interesting. You start up a conversation. Why do you look like so many other villagers? Are you related? Hey, that's pretty racist. Okay. You escape from the encounter. 15 new threads? You explored 2 threads. What? 15 threads? Oh, are these the 15 then? 3, 4. That seems like more than 15. I was trying to say maybe it's this thing, but this might be it. I think this is it, because it said you discovered 15, and then you explored, like, you know, you started a self-aware conversation with a villager. I think that's probably what the threads things mean. What game is this? It looks like I should know what game this is, but I don't. It's called Ren's Demons 1. It's, I don't know if it's officially out. I think the demo is available, and I think I've gotten just, an early access to the game. So you probably don't know this, but if you're thinking you know this, I'm getting lots of vibes from other games. You know, at the extreme risk of sounding reductive, I would say this obviously has some shades of like Mother slash Earthbound and you know, Undertale-y vibes, if that makes sense. So yeah, so if that seems I mean, I would say the chances you actually know this game are pretty slim. But it probably gives you vibes. Villager waves at you and you feel like you should answer. Love. Orozco. I'm seeing someone, but I'm not sure it's the one. How can I know for sure if I should commit or not? Orozco, compliment your hair. I'm a butcher. I prepare meat from whatever the hunters bring. It's dirty, but without me, nobody can eat. I'm preparing my tools for the next big hunt. Blesses the goddess for having allowed your meeting. Yeah, it's not out already. This is, special access. But as I said, if you look it up on Steam, Ren's Demons 1, the store page is there. And there is, it says demo, but it might be, I don't know 100%, it might be exactly what I have access to right now. I don't know if I have the demo or if I have an early access build. This is the one I was DM'd about 2 weeks ago. Yes. Blesses the goddess for having allowed your meeting. Family. Between infant mortality and the second-born trial, I haven't much to call a child. I just know my little, Guimar will grow up to do us proud under the eye of the goddess. Politely ask you questions about your day. Bye. There are no things to say. Through the encounter, 12 XP, 4 threads. So let's see here. Villager. Hope. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Encounters, back to game. Strum. You find yourself in an occult shop. The air is heavy with the smell of burnt incense. The walls are covered with tinctures and shelves hosting candles, amulets, trinkets, or mysterious shiny stones. The hostess is a charming young woman wearing a lot of jewelry which shines erratically under the trembling light of the candles. She seems pretty surprised to see you. I suppose her customers are usually older. Hello? Hi, are you lost? Can I help you? She gets up from her seat, and the crystal ball that was on her lap falls on the ground and shatters in 1,000 pieces. Pay no attention to this, it happens all the time. Huh? Okay. Yeah, check it out. It might be up your alley. Apologize. Yeah, sorry, I kinda entered the shop by mistake. It's fine, no harm done, sweetie. But this place is swarming with spirits. Probably shouldn't stay here. Shoo! The statue of the goddess, blessed be her eternal soul. Contemplate. An effigy of the protected goddess. Its presence as a silent invitation for grace upon this place. Nice. Also a statue of the goddess. Ponder. Holy statue of the goddess like many others in this town. I feel like I still want to talk to her, though. Warn. Careful, don't get up. Oh, what? Startled by your sudden warning, the fortune teller particularly gets up, and the crystal ball that was on her lap falls on the ground and shatters. Pay no attention to this. It happens. How? She's visibly intrigued by your foresight. Next to you, Gerta is throwing you inquisitive looks. You simply shrug. I'm the promised child. The goddess lets me see things. Are you? It's an honor to have you here. What can I do for you? Can I help but notice that the fortune teller's gaze keeps shifting all around. Every few seconds, she turns her head in another direction and nods or whispers something. You decide to inquire about this strange behavior. I'm sorry, but are you always looking around? I'm just talking to all my friends. Are they bothering you? You look around, but there's definitely nobody else there. Your friends? Yes, my spirit friends. They keep me company and tell me things about the world of the departed. As if to illustrate, she waves with a smile at an empty space of air in the corner of the room. A moment later, she burst out laughing, as if responding to a joke you could not hear. Yes, you're right. Seeing her speak to herself like that is quite a creepy scene. Her demented actions contrast with her joyful demeanor. You finally cave, and finding this atmosphere too unhealthy, make for a quick escape. This is a textbook example of a wooden table. 4 sturdy wooden legs holding planks nailed together. A table. You do not want to. You know how ridiculous it would be. But you also know you cannot resist the goddess, so you crawl under the table. Okay, so I'm almost acting as the goddess, it seems. Like, me, player character, is acting as, like, almost the goddess, giving him actions and directions. So you crawl under the table and stay hidden there for a while. You're not actually hidden. Everyone can see you, especially Gerta, who keeps calling you back. This is so embarrassing. You finally get out and swear to never acknowledge this happened. 3 XP. Hinny is playing in the streets. As soon as he notices you, a smile illuminates his face and he rushes towards you. What are you doing? Playing adventurers. I'm looking for precious stones. Do you want to help? Sure. You spent hours looking all over the village. Jesus. Apparently my adventure is not too important. All over the village for rocks with interesting shapes. It's a lot of fun, but you're not sure the goddess would approve. At the end of the day, you each choose your favorite rock and decide to keep it with you in memory of this day. You bury the rest in a place where they will be safe from thieves and pirates. So I think I'm supposed to go north. But also I love exploring houses. What is this? Rolls of paper lay on the floor. Quick glance tells you that it's a list of vegetables. Is it a shopping order? A harvest account? A business ledger? It's a spooky shopping list. Statue, table, papers. See? So you can essentially... Man, this is the type of thing that, like, just rustles my jimmies in a good way. You know what I mean? Percentage-based anything you can really see, you can click and interact with, and then, like, have different, like... what's the word I'm looking for? Like, narrative-y things happen. Different quips and lines of dialogue for different things you can do. Does that make sense? And, like, by doing it, you're getting XP that may or may not do something. I don't know 100%, but, like, it's giving you something, which is like that positive reinforcement almost, giving you an extra incentive to kind of go and do it, like check things, if you care about that. A potted, colorful flower brightens the room. You pluck out the flower. Garrett is shocked and starts apologizing on your behalf, but the villagers tell you that's not a problem. You simply made more room for another one to grow. You admire their positivity. They give you one of the flowers to keep. Yeah, they did. Or even this. A ticking clock counts the time you're wasting. Keep looking at the clock, counting seconds in your head. As a vague intuition in you suggested, you discovered that the needles do not move and the clock seems broken. Weirder yet, seems to indicate more or less the current time. What a coincidence. A broken clock is still right twice a day after all. I'm curious. Let me go. Party Ren. Nope. Nope. Go to abilities. Other. No. Inventory. Coins. Bags. Bags. I got a flower now. Wait, did that's not what I wanted. Okay, I can't click that. You know me. Oh, this is where I'm level 12. That's what I was looking for. I was just completely. I forgot where this bit was. Ren level 12, 142 XP gathered. Interesting. I am interested in your presentation. The room is decorated with lively green plants. You look at the plant at the precise moment where a butterfly lands on one of its green leaves. Through this encounter, you got 3 XP. Yeah. The swords hung on the wall seem ready to be used at a moment's notice. Those blades seem to have been sharpened pretty recently, which is more than you'd expect from a decorated piece. They're clearly ready to be used at the first occasion. A shield is probably displayed on the wall. Notice that shield. Ponder that orb. You see a lot of weapons and shields in the city. Seems every villager makes a point of having the means to defend themselves. You wonder if it ever causes accidents. I do not know what my experience points do. I don't think they... You know what? I'm willing to bet, right? I'm willing to bet XP doesn't actually do anything. I think it's literally a number that goes up to just represent more things you've experienced in this game. Because you get experience points by... like looking into things, and it's like a very literal, like, hey, you've gained some experience because you've looked and pondered something, right? But like, other than these things, other than the martyrdom thing, you don't see like an actual stats of any sort. This doesn't seem like a thing. Welcome to my little shop. How may I help you? Sell all junk. Buy. What are you interested in? Looks like you have 0 coins. Damn. Here we go. Take one of my venomous fangs. Meat. Laced darts. What? Well, let's buy it. Just one is fine. Purchase 1 laced darts. Novice. Oh, see, here we go. Here's the thing. Oh, meat and laced darts. It's gotta mean something, right? Something be happening. A different shop? Ah, way of the weapon. I got $3. What can I get with $3, please? Get out! Okay. A pile of hay. You get the feeling that the goddess wants you to nap there. You tried for a while, but it's so uncomfortable. Get back up, feeling that you failed her. Through this encounter, you experienced more about the fabric of reality. 3 XP. You explored 1 threads. Interesting. Why was this villager so demanding of me to get out? Candles light up the room with a trembling light. You take one of the candles, mumbling that it'll be better used guiding your path in a cave than lighting up this random household. They have other ones anyway. Villager's interested in talking to you and greets you with a big smile. Taxes. It's crazy what they take, it's crazy what they take us. From us? We can barely afford to eat as it is. I'd say the times are tough, but truth is, I've never seen it any other way. That's why it's important to contribute for a better day. It's an investment in the future, I say. How very progressive of ribs here. Ribis. I asked you a question about my day. Here we value faith and honor, which are the pillars of the hard work we're doing to leave the world better than we found it. Compliments my hair. Even though, despite me having a bad hair day today. Day after day, the same threats. My parents fought in the war, my siblings fight in the war, my children will fight in the war. When was the last time of peace? Who even remembers? That's how I'm sure we're close to victory. Could be any day now. I don't think that's how it works. He's impressed. You're so mature for your age, you really got the goddess's blessings. Hello, may the goddess light your path. Get out! I don't know why. She's very not interested in... Oh, this is like an overworld map. Oh. Oh. So can I escape any... I thought it was not going to have like an overworld, and I thought it was literally like... No, you can just escape from any side. So we gotta go north, it said. The wind rustling the leaves of the trees lulls you. You end up taking a well-deserved nap in this little vegetable... What? Vegetal haven. Vegetal. A wayward wraith. Whales, it's woe. I love it. If I use my lace darts, are they just gone? Foresight. Leave it to me. Stop. No good can come of it. All we can do is run and come back when we're stronger. But we haven't tried anything yet. How do you know there's nothing we can do? The goddess? You nod and drag Erta by the hand away from the battle. Nice. Nice! Find a puddle of dark red liquid that you're supposed to be blood. Forces of Rwanda met a few wandering humans here. There's no corpse to tell the tale of the battle, but maybe that in itself is telling enough. A grumpy goblin grasps some grass. A grumpy goblin grasps some grass. You decide to let Garrett take care of the goblin. Garrett raises a hand towards the goblin. Can't see it on camera. Obviously, I don't use camera. But I'm raising my hand in an attempt to tame it. I love how the music changed. I'm sure that together we can find a better resolution. The soothing voice of Gerta succeeds at removing the will to fight from the goblin. He no longer grasps grass. As you walk away, you find something on the floor. It is a stick. Nice, dude. Go Gerta. Yeah, my teammate's pretty awesome. Oh, it's another grumpy gooby. To win the god, completely tamed is now harmless to you. It was pretty much the same dialogue. little. Sun shimmers on the surface of this great lake. Take advantage of the clear water for a well-deserved bath. The bath. You know, Ren, try to put on a brave face to be as supportive as I can, but deep down, I'm really scared. It's going to be alright. We have a goddess on our side. I know that, but I don't feel her the way you do. So for me, it's just a matter of blind faith. This may be a horrible thing to say, but sometimes my faith wavers. It's not horrible to say. It's only natural. It happens to everyone. If you say so, I'm sure of it. That's why we have each other. So that if one of us is in trouble, the other one can help. Yes, I'll always help you, Ren. You notice a fluffy, lush bush. Bounce. You jump on the bush expecting that the leafy branches would push you back in a pleasant bounce. But sometimes reality does not match expectations. You pierce through the thin branches and fall face first on the ground. This encounter, 4 XP. Oh, it's a grumpy goblin again. Brimming with optimism, attempts to establish a link with the goblin by talking softly to it. Cannot believe your eyes, but somehow the murmur of Geralt managed to win the goblin over. Got a stick. You get a stick for your troubles. Stumble upon the reins of a camp. The fire's been put out pretty recently. Judging by how messy the place is, this was probably not done by humans. Maybe you should hurry along. A cloaked elderly woman. Oh, I was like, how is this walk slowly towards you? The elderly woman approaches you. You greet her with a warm smile. She explains that she noticed you were the promised child, wanted to help you on your quest. She gives you a potion of her making. It is a vine elixir. Do I trust that? Do I trust a random lady? That's not what I wanted to click. Vine elixir, there it is. There it is, there's our candle. I was gonna go here, yes. Okay, so world, here we are. So many things. How are there so many things you could do? What? Huh? I'd assume it's because like lace darts, we don't know, but there's a bunch of items you probably can get access to. People, maybe more people on your journey. Just slay the old lady. Doesn't sound great. Don't do that. It's a vast area where the grass turns to bare, charred ground. The armories of Rolanter are not only after humans, they seem determined to ransack all of Hewley? Destroy all life. Vanguard, City of Fear, that's where I'm supposed to go. You see in the distance a battalion of the evil monsters brought to this world by Rolanter. Seem way too numerous and organized for you to stand any chance against them. You have to hide in nearby bushes and wait it out until they leave. Fortunately, they seem not to notice you. A meandering mummy moans mournfully. Mummy! I gotta call up charisma.com. And the Tempura Kids. Mummy killer. That's a reference everyone understands. Let's try Geralt again. You leave the floor to Geralt. Geralt, brimming with optimism, attempts to establish a link with the mummy. Must violence always be the answer? Geralt's attempt is a failure. The mummy's fierce venom and attacks the both of you. Mummy whips you with a loose bandage. That was some shuffling going on. You throw the lace darts at the mummy. The blow does not seem to hurt the mummy. The mummy hits you with a slow but powerful punch. Yeah. You tried to run away. The mummy chased you for a bit, but you managed to escape. Do I lose that item then that I had? Maybe the diplomat. Inventory? I don't know if that means I lost him. I am unaware. Grumpy Goblin. No, it still says lace darts. Should I use this then? Click where to aim. With a bit of luck, you could reuse the vine elixir. Ah. You throw the vine elixir at the goblin. The glass container explodes, spreading a cloud of seeds that fall on the ground and germinate into small plants. Vegetable grows in an instant, spreading its stems all over the goblin. Your struggle amounts to nothing. The goblin is left unable to move, forever frozen as a vegetable sculpture. Got a stick. You got a stick. Good stick. Waters of the ignorant squids. Got a mushroom. Got a mush. Sharp bone. Isn't it weird that we always find what we need on our way? It's because the goddess guides our steps. Sure, there's that, but it feels like every time we face an obstacle, the solution is somewhere nearby. It's not really a matter of what we do. We stumble onto things more than we succeed at finding them. Goddess has many powers. She pretty much rules the world. I think she puts things where she knows we'll need them. Don't you think it's odd? Why doesn't she give us what we need directly then? I don't know. She works in mysterious ways. She helps us so much, I don't want to question her. Sounds like excuses to me. I'm feeling like... What if the goddess is bad? What if it's a bad goddess? What if it's not good to just blindly trust faith all of a sudden? Leave it to me. Stop. No good coming all the way around and come back when we're stronger. You know how to... Yeah. So you're basically being like, hey, I know that everything we try is not going to work against the mummy. And potentially you can get some items that maybe, you can stop the mummy. Find a puddle of dark red liquid. You're supposed to blood. We've read that. Okay. Let's go to the place we're supposed to be. You arrive at Fenegar. Metropolis is bigger than anything you've ever known, leaving Garretta looking around. Pretty impressed. Wow, this is nothing like Politburg. Nice low music. More than the size of the town, what really strikes you is the condition. Most buildings in Politburg, without being outright ruins, were displaying clearly the mark of time passing. Patches and repairs over the years made any buildings appear somewhat chaotic. Not here, though. This music is very spooky to me. I'm a baby! All houses, without exception, are in pristine condition, as if they had just been freshly built. Stones have been bleached or painted to an immaculate white, turning the city into a shimmering sea that almost blinds you under the day's sun. Something else feels peculiar, but you can't put your finger on it until Garrett articulates it for you. The city's so big, but it's weird. There's almost nobody in the streets. Indeed, the place looks like a ghost town. Not only are passers-by pretty rare, there's also none of the usual signs of life you'd expect on the roads. Trails, mud, steps, occasional lost item. Looks as if nobody ever steps foot outside. This only makes the ambient silence weigh even more. You'd almost consider this town abandoned if it weren't for its impeccable maintenance and the occasional glance you exchange with inhabitants peeking at you from their homes, protected behind heavy curtains. You're right. This is a weird place. I don't really like it. We don't have to stay long. Let's head for the church and see what kind of training they have for me. Villager snappily asks you what you want. Andari. I'm not going to waste my time with silly peasant recreation. I aspire to more, to real things, like the nobles in the castle. They might be me. Till then, I have to prove my worth diligently. He scolds you. What are you doing here? Oh my god! I got hit. Holy shit. I just got mugged or something. Religion is the only way to purity, which will keep the monsters at bay. I was not ready to dodge. Villager's glacial gaze is pretty aggressive. Did I get hit again? God. Alright, I'm ready this time. We have regular deliberations to decide who we should banish from the town. It's important to banish someone every month to keep the city pure, and fear keeps people in check. Villager's glacial gaze is pretty... Dodge, dodge, dodge! My god. This guy... Huh. Well, I have 2 points. Walking speed? Sight range? Dodge precision. Now I'm afraid to talk to anyone. Shopkeeper welcomes you with a smile. Arrow, meat. I like no money. I am but a poor boy. I am the po' boy that the sandwich is named after. Person in front of you keeps darting suspicious glances at you, taking quick notes in a small black book. Oh, this is a name. Chrysaor. Monsters won't cease attacking unless there's impurity in our hearts. We must pray harder. Oh, here we go. I'm ready. I'm ready. No, I didn't have a chance. Didn't have a chance. I wish I could get back to the golden age of the ancients. Their knowledge and prosperity reached heights we can't even conceive of. Why did we let civilization deteriorate so low? Oh my god, it's probably because I'm suck. My stats are probably so low. So it almost makes me feel like dying is going to make this easier, but if only people were more zealous, the gods wouldn't have to ruin the crops to punish them. If only we could get rid of the invaders, life would be so much better. I couldn't. I couldn't. Okay. I think I just need to level up, like, dodge speeds. Things of that nature, you know? I'm afraid to talk to anyone at this point. Trying to guess which building is the church. I was like, this is pretty small for a church, but it has the cross on it earlier. When you enter the Immaculate Building, you're immediately greeted by a hooded figure. Welcome, child. We were expecting you. I hope your travel from Polderberg went peacefully, though I have no doubt that the gods made sure it was so. You will see, our beautiful city of Fengar has much more to offer. We may not be the best in the kingdom, but we can help you a long way. Everyone in this building is fully devoted to you. Maybe not in the village, though. They will attack you. We'll give you anything you require, just ask. Some of us can teach you magic. We are knowledgeable in the ways of the element and the ways of the diplomat. Well, that sounds promising. To me, it sounds scary. Most importantly, I can tell you where to find the power to defeat Rawantar. Come and see me when you're ready to learn, but it's very sensitive information. Maybe it's best we speak alone. I'll just tell Garrett everything right after. You may as well talk now. Very well. Leaky lips sink ships, though. Light peeks through the magnificent, ornate shapes, and you feel as if it comes from the goddess herself. Let's talk to some fools. This is a track. In the corner of the room stands an odd old oaf. The eccentric elders wearing the traditional garments of the church, except his are torn to shreds. Haven't been washed in a while. Seems quite disturbed, walking slowly and muttering to himself. As you approach, the mumbling of the crazy old it's hard to say, odd old oaf grows louder and more erratic. The smell begins to bother you. Approach more. The odd old oaf is basically barking now. His stench is unbearable. Maybe we shouldn't bother him. No, we press on. Suddenly the odd old oaf stops his animalistic behavior and looks at you straight in the eyes. Ren, I'm scared. Sustained gaze. A toothless smile dawns on the odd old oaf's face, and his eyes widen as if he saw you in something surprising. Hello there, my pretties. Alms. My pretties, alms for your heart. When he looks at you, is clearly unhealthy. A bit of drool runs down his mouth. Ew, creepy. I'm gonna offer food. As you offer a helping hand, you're surprised to see the beggar refuse it. He snaps his fingers and a magic aura surrounds him. In a few seconds, his clothes are tidied up and the smell is gone. He adjusts his glasses and turns to you. Ah, is this one of those fucking, like the beggar old lady in I was gonna say James and the Giant Beast. I don't know. That's a weird thing. No, it's Beauty and the Beast. Was I thinking of James and the Giant Peach for some reason as a title? The title. Strange. That was very strange. This is definitely Friday, end of the work week. Brain is not at 100% capability, and it's barely holding together. The hamster that runs on the wheel to like power my brain is like its body is starting to give out, you know? Nanny Dilf. Well, you took long enough. What? Oh yeah, sorry, I've been waiting for you. My name is Nanidilf. I've been studying all my life to assist you, like my mentor before me and his before him. Patience and preparation are key to success. Your quest is no small one. I won't let you go until you completed your training. You are crazy. Crazy? Maybe. Doesn't matter. And one thing matters in this world. It is you, promised child. Are you ready? No, don't speak. I will be the judge of that. I will test you until I know for sure you're up to her holy ambitions for you. Thanks? No thanks. This is simply my duty. I'm here to probe your heart, your body, and your mind. You have helped a poor beggar against all odds. Your heart is good. I'm gonna be honest, I thought I was gonna die somehow. I thought it was giving me all the opportunities to turn away, and then like after like 3 or 4 of them it was gonna kill me somehow. But hey, look at me. I'm a good person. But next time you come to me, let us put your body on trial. Put my body on trial. I wonder if I have to download my save file to like hard save. I mean, I'll do it just in case if I have to. Trial of the body. We all know that the flesh is weak, but you must demonstrate stamina and dexterity. You must hold on even when it seems absurd. You do nothing. It's clearly effective, but you can tell that one hit is not enough to bring down your enemy. You're going to need more. Nanadelph hits you with a staff. You do nothing. It's clearly effective, but you can tell that one hit is not enough to bring him down your enemy. You're going to need more. Hits you with staff. His old man moves. He's got the schmoves. You do nothing. It's clearly effective, but you can tell that one hit is not enough to bring down your enemy. You're going to need more. You must hold on even when it seems absurd. Do I just keep doing this? I can't tell if I'm actually making some kind of progress or not. The flesh is weak. Don't I know it? Don't I know it? Am I supposed to get hit, maybe? Let me try. You failed to dodge the incoming attack. No! No! Oh no, it reset the thing. Oh no! Well, I had to try. I had to see what would happen, you know? I'll do this for what, like 5 minutes if I need to. It's funny because this is probably not accomplishing anything, and for some reason I'm just like, oh yeah, this is totally the thing I must do. What an interesting little combat dodging kind of like mechanic. Like I said, I think when I do the praying thing and I get the certain stats that I would assume it probably changes like the window of their, like the speed in which they act, or like their like part of the pie circle, that like their area of effect, you know? Those are probably adjusted by what you're praying for, I'd assume, is my guess. It's like an interesting way of like handling combat. Good, very good. It seems your body's sound too. We only need to prove your mind. Oh, we won. Look at that. I did the thing. 2 points. Walking speed, learning rate. Let's do learning rate. I want to learn how to learn. Learn how to learn. Final trial is a trial of the mind. You have to answer my questions. Oh, dude. Nanodelph, let me tell you, I'm a master riddle solver. What are you feeling now? I'm feeling calm. Sadly, that's not the answer we are looking for. What? Alright. You know, I would, you know, probably argue maybe a bit aggressive on Nanodelph's side. I'm feeling joy. Answer my riddles 3. Nope, wrong answer. Fuck you. I'm feeling more than I should. And what are emotions? My identity. No! Yeah. I'm gonna say more than I should. Divine inspiration. Nope, he doesn't like that answer either. He's like, you done fucked up again. Fleeting thoughts. Who is having these thoughts? The goddess. No! 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 Trial and error. More than I should. Fleeting thoughts. Me. Fuck. Begin. More than I should. Fleeting thoughts. At least I don't have to purely memorize it. Then I would probably be having problems, because, as I always say, memory is very bad for me. I very much think my brain is very bad at flash memory type situations. as we've probably seen on stream many times, many examples of. I'm gonna say nobody. Nope, but clicked the world on accident. Fucking hell. God damn it. I meant to click the world! Or nobody, and then I clicked the world on accident. The last one. Exactly. Never forget. Thoughts and emotions exist. You are not them, nor are they you. You don't own them, nor do they own you. Just passing through you. But wait, who are you? Soul controlling a puppet. No! Okay, so there's a part of me that wants to say this system is kind of wonky, right? But there's the other part that's like, this is either unintentionally or intentionally forced, like, giving you martyrdom points, right? Like, this is a way to make sure that anyone going through this process is going to have some of those points then to spend, you know? It's almost like a gate. It's almost like a gate to make sure that you're getting some of those points. If that makes sense. I'm very much, because I don't know much about this game, and this is very clearly, from everything I understand, the work of a solo person, or a single person, I'm very much putting on, like, my, like, game dev critique, like, hat that I'm not deserved of, you know? But very much, like, not in a bad way, but, like, picking apart, I'm more interested in, like, thinking about this experience that I'm playing as a little less of just the game as if I'm playing some other game, but also more of just like a interested in how it came together kind of thing. Does that make sense, chat? Does that make sense? Let's go me. Damn it. Nah. I have to see myself being hung by a string. Very upsetting. Only two more. I'm gonna say an illusion. Yes, an important one. The most important. There's no rhyme or reason to these things. There's no, like, hints. I defy there actually being someone that could get all these right in one guess. An important one, the most important one, but there is no such thing as you, since you keep changing and growing. So tell me, are you ready? You tell me. No, I thought that was a good answer. He said he would tell me if I'm ready. Oh, bugger. Oh. Oh, I thought I was so close. I just tell him I will never be. God. Yes. No. I mean, this is as in game it said, like, this is kind of like a form of training, right? Because you're getting those points for in the martyrdom tab thing. I am training with these people in just the most obtuse of ways. I think so. Nope, he didn't like that answer either. You know what? Maybe he's just a very picky man. He wants me to... Oh, I clicked the wrong thing. God! I, like, bumped my hand. Alright, well, I really hope the game isn't really, like, keeping track of how many losses, how many deaths I've had. This feels like the type of game that at the end, like, you're gonna get a certain ending based on, like, how many deaths you've experienced. How many Gamma Ovar screens you've gotten. Great. The last one I chose there. Well, I think that's a wise enough answer. Graduate. Those were very weird questions and very specific answers on your first try. Did the goddess give you the answers, or did you just agree with whatever you'd say? Okay, so it was kind of touched upon earlier, but It's as if every time you die, you're essentially... That's not, like, what actually ended up happening, if that makes sense. I mean, that's probably the way of thinking, like, any video game with a game over screen is, like, when you get game over, unless there's, like, an in-game narrative explanation of getting game over and then going back in time. This is very much the same thing, where to them, in the universe, it, like, Garrett sees me as getting all those answers correct the first time. But me as a player knows that that wasn't the case. But I'm, like I said earlier, I think I, as the player, like me sitting at the desk here, is supposed to represent the actual goddess controlling Ren here. And so it's almost as if the goddess has seen the outcomes of all these answers. Which is, I think, probably why they made these questions obtuse and the answers not so simple, so that you sit through several rounds of losing, so that then this line makes more sense. Or not more sense, but more like it. Well, that makes more sense, right? Because I lost so much. You know what I'm trying to say, right? I'm not gonna explain. I'm trying to explain it, but like I said, my brain is dead. The brain is running out on empty. It's like the gas tank, your gas tank in a car. You know how it's like the needle is past E at this point, and so you're just hoping and praying you can make it to like to the next gas shop, gas shop. Gas store? Corner store? Pit stop? Gas station. That's the phrase I'm looking for. Petrol, if you will. Did the goddess give you the answers, or did you just agree with whatever you'd say? Bit of both, I suppose. Nanny Dilf. Dad, I'd like to... Flick. You have the official blessing of the Church of Fengar to go hunt Rwanta. I trust you've talked to the head priest about the artifact. If not, you should go right now. I have not. Sorry, Nanadilf. In any case, now that your training is done, nothing binds me here. I am your humble servant. I've studied my whole life to assist you. I believe my knowledge could be of use on your journey. Please allow me to accompany you. Holy shit, he's on the party? Nanadilf. Oh, what if you renamed him after he introduced himself and you're like, you know what? Now that you're on my team, you're gonna get a different name. I mean, he's still there in the... Let's check, Ren, Goddess, Gerta, Nanadilf. Damn, now we've got an old dude on the squad. We are now... It's less like, Actually... Okay, gonna be 100% honest. Here's the thing. I've never played, an Earthbound / Mother game in my life, so don't get me mad. Don't get mad at me. But isn't in those games you only play as like groups of children? So we've deviated from that game as we've got now an old person on my team. All churches in the kingdom have been waiting for the promised child, but the Church of Fengar is home of the tutor, priest, with the privilege to dedicate their whole life to learning and studying in order to support the promised child in due time. This is Nanadilf's position. Usually, tutor passes the torch to their apprentice at a younger age, but Nanadilf was determined to remain in function in spite of his age. Maybe figured out in some way that he would encounter the promised child. Years of solitude in libraries have turned him into quite a peculiar character. That's right, and people tend to get uncomfortable faced with his eccentricity. But nobody would question his dedication to his duties. If he gave his approval and joined the promised child, it must mean that the child is ready for the challenges ahead. Abilities: Titanic meditation, blissful rapture, material detachment. Seems like a 14 unspent points. My goodness. Okay, like I said, I think I should buy those so that I'm better at dodging shit. You know? Trainer, what can I do for you? Learn more about the way of the element. Listen, you can learn the way of the element here if you got enough experience in your journey. Oh, look at that experience actually does something. I've been fucking corrected. Well, Almost enough for thunderstorm. Asphyxiate? Seems like the ultimate spell. I could get fireball and ice bolt. Yeah. Do you want to learn the secrets of fireball? It'll cost you about 49 of your experience. What do you mean? What do you mean by that? Ice bolt. Ice bolt. Fireball. So as I kind of said, there's let me actually go back to this screen. So I think the thing for the experience, so now we know experience points can be useful here. You know how I was like, dang, you know how there's like, no, bad example. You know how there's like, no, bad examples. Go to, nope, bad examples. Just honestly, bad examples all around. Fuck. Okay, well, again, what, where the hell fucking experience world? There we go. You know, I was like having to find it. You know, I was like, oh, there's so many options. How the fuck is, how would you fill all these? It's probably because all of these, like, literally all of the abilities, nope, stop. All of these abilities that you can have then end up being, like, an action you could take upon an enemy and then something happens, right? So that all makes sense. I assume, however long this game actually is, I assume you could spend hours just encountering enemies, doing every action you could just to see a slightly different, like, dialogue thing to happen, or see just how it's gonna react. Does that make sense? Is that making sense? You know, not only is it Friday, and I feel like it's that sensation where, like, you're talking and you're just hoping that the words are making coherent sense, you know? Not the best of feelings. Trainer welcomes you with a smile. The way of the diplomat. I spent all my points on some magic spells. Circumvent, sneak, and persuade. I'm gonna have to rain check on that. Talk to the archpriest? Yeah. As the promised child, I will now share with you secrets that have been kept strictly within the highest officials of the Church of Fenegar. Everybody knows that the world of Hyrule, I have to try very hard not to say Hyrule, has been under relentless torment from the evil armies of Rwanda for centuries now. But few know the full story of how it happened and what was before. Wasn't there just peace? Yes, but peace brings prosperity and development. It seems that our ancestors, free from the colonization of demons, had built a society far more powerful and sophisticated than we could ever imagine from this period of suffering and ignorance. Sadly, even we don't know a lot about it. Most places, people and documents were wiped out. The armies of Rwanda raided Hyrule. City. Or town. H-Town. That's not Houston. Not much is left, besides rumors passed down by word of mouth over generations. We can only speculate how far their powers extended. We think they had complete mastery over nature, that magic was everywhere in the kingdom, that life was easy, happy, and plentiful. Plentiful. Some of us think that it made our ancestors lazy. Others think that it made them too drunk on their own hubris. In any case, when Rwanda arrived, they were not ready. In less than a few days, civilization was reduced to a few surviving tribes who rebuilt villages any way they could. Our ancestors, the ones a goddess could protect. I see, but why does it matter? You, promised child, are the one who will make things right and bring us back to our former glory. But doing this will be no easy task. You're up against a demon who destroyed an entire kingdom in a few days. I know, it sounds impossible. That's why I'm waiting for you to reveal your secret weapon, the big plan or whatever. Well, that's the thing. We don't have one. Are you joking? I'm gonna send Ren straight to the grave? Calm down. We do have the goddess on our side. Ren is the promised child. That means Ren cannot fail. Implying otherwise is not only blasphemy, it's outright absurd. So, what do I do? Well, since you're going to defeat Rolanta and rid us of his evil scum, it means that you will find a way. So we're supposed to just relax and wait until the goddess talks to Ren? No, impertinent child. Cannot put demands on our holy wisdom. I've told you about our ancestors for a reason. Our powers are no match for Rolanta, but perhaps theirs could be in the rightful hands of the servants of the goddess. Furthermore, I feel like I'm doing, just because of recent games, the judge. Phoenix! Furthermore, if we knew about the circumstance of Rolanta's coming, we can find a way to banish him. Of course, I would never be so presumptuous as to give others orders to the promised child, but where I advise you is to look for the secrets of our ancestors. There are ruins of this grand civilization. Of their grand civilization, but we haven't been able to explore them because they are swarming with monsters, which should not be a problem for the promised child. In the northwest, you'll find the waters of the ignorant squids. Yeah, I saw that. We're sure there's some ancient secrets drowned in, but make sure you buy breathing potions at the alchemist before. In the southeast, there's the peaks of the narcissistic harpies. There used to be some sort of refuge there, but it's been overtaken by monsters. So, southeast, northwest, we saw the other thing. And finally, east of here, the forest of the tyrannical mushrooms is surely worth exploring too. Now go forth, promised child, rid our beautiful lands of the scum that invaded it. Make Haioi prosperous again. That was a lot of info just delivered to me. I just gotta got a lot of just whoosh. I don't know why that's the sound. I was gonna say dumped on me, but a dump would be like boop or something. Not like a whip crack. Okay. So here's what we'll do. Because I am a tired boy. We'll call it a night here. But here's the rules I'm gonna make about this series. This will obviously hit the archive probably sometime this weekend. If I'm really quick, tomorrow. If not, it'll go up Sunday. Let me know if you're watching this, let me know if you want me to continue this on stream. I will, even if I don't continue it on stream, I am probably almost for sure going to continue to see what else this game has. I'm intrigued enough at this point to see more of what this game has to offer. If you want me to check it out more on stream, though, I need to know, because I'm curious. I'm curious to see. Is there any interest to see this? So let me know one way or the other. I guess I could see by viewership numbers. Drop likes if you care to. I don't care. Leave a comment. Tell me your favorite flower. And yeah, we'll see if there's interest in me continuing this on stream. I don't care necessarily either way. I will say, like I said, this game is called Ren's Demons 1. So, like I said, the store page is up on Steam. You can find it. It says demo. I don't know if it's the exact same thing I have access to. Like I said, I don't know how that works. I am but an idiot. I believe if you look hard enough, you can find it on other platforms as well, including a mobile version that you can play on your phone somehow, if you want to try that. That's obviously not what I'm doing at the moment, but it's there. I'm going to download the save file. I don't know exactly if I need to do that. I don't know how it works. But I downloaded a save file, and then it auto-saved, and then I'm going to click to title. Like I said, I will probably play this at some point. Probably not soon. I'm going to, like I said, upload on YouTube, see if people wanted me to do it more on stream. We'll do that. Also, feel free to check the game out yourself. This weekend, there should be streams both Saturday and Sunday. I would assume on one of the days we'll be doing, like, a day stream. I think my weekend should be pretty open, all things considered. I would probably guarantee I would love to do, like, a chunk of Nier Replicant. I would love to check more, or not check more, because I've played it before, but, like, more Crash Bandicoot, replaying through that, and potentially more Phoenix Wright, Trials and Tribulations. So that's probably on the docket for this weekend, those kinds of games. And like I said, I'll get this up on Saturday or Sunday, depending on speeds. And by speeds, I mean my effort. And we'll, like I said, I'll see, judging based on some things if I continue this on stream. So I hope you have a nice rest of your Friday night. I hope you have a great weekend. I will see you tomorrow. I'll be back live tomorrow at some point, either day or night sometime. And, yeah, until then, stay safe, stay well, be good, do good, do all the things. Until tomorrow.